Here used to be a cattle farm that belonged to the grandfather of the Ingeniero Felipe. And between the cattle, there was one bull with a slight curved back. So the nickname of that bull became Toro Pando or Toro Pandillo, became the favorite bull of the grandfather. He changed the name of the farm to Rancho El Pandillo, and we built the distillery here, and that's why we have Distillería El Pandillo. So here, for example, we have the Tajona, the one that you can see on the entrance of the factory. This is from 1910. Was the first attempt of the Camarena family to make tequila, but it was during Mexican Revolution, so it was burned down to ashes. And that same Tajona that we have there survived the war, and it's been passed by to the first male born of every generation. So that's why we have it here. So the main point here is to keep the soul how tequila was done 100 years ago, with the same Tajona, with the same stone-made ovens, with wood fermentation in some part of the process as well. And the idea is to keep the tradition in a bottle, like to keep the flavor, to keep making some innovations. The boss is everyone knows that he loves to innovate. So he innovates, trying to keep the soul of what tequila was done 100 years ago with every step of the process.
Do something different than the other people, and automatically you're crazy. Then I was crazy.
We have a unique Philippenstein or Frankenstein itself that the boss built out of junkyard. That's why the nickname of Philippenstein, which give us now about a 97% efficiency of sugar extraction out of the fibers.
The extraction is so much more efficient compared with the stone. Then it was just, I was just thinking, should be a better way to do this, to make the extraction. It was an experiment. I got the cylinder from a junkyard from heavy machinery. Used to be a cylinder from an old compactor. The axis is coming from a train wagon. And even the bearings are coming from a junkyard from trailers. But it worked.
Ingeniero Felipe, he's a civil engineer, so he used the three-generation experience that he has of tequila producers, plus the civil engineering to design the factory to have certain inclination that almost everything rolls down by gravity. So give us a really way more efficient energy use-wise, and also low electrical consumption, and make us one of the greenest distilleries there so far in the way that we have solar panels itself, and we reuse most of the water that we dispose.
The idea is to use as much as possible gravity. Then, as a result, we are using just a small amount of pumps in order to pump the tequila once it's finished from there to the tanks. So, help us so much to avoid pumping everything everywhere.
So in this case, we have the condensation tanks where we cool down the gases in order to make it to condensate to liquid again. And this water never touches the product at all. It just touches the copper coils that is from the outside. So this water is still clean, but it's hot. So we have to cool it down with an aqueduct that we built in order to avoid to have extra energy to cool down the water again and reduce it. So we just cool it down naturally with the open air aqueduct. And whenever it's cooled down in a normal temperature, we pump it back to the artificial dam with some fishes over there, with our own ecosystem, so it can be reused by Mother Nature and we can be absorbed to the underground banks, water banks.
We are trying to be as much friendly with nature, with our environment. I refuse to let any single drop of water live in the property, because once it lives in the property, it will be contaminated immediately. We are planting trees all around, trying to be friendly with the nature. It's good, and at the same time, believe me, it's not more expensive. Saves you a lot of money taking care of your environment.
So we have two stone ovens, 100% stone ovens, and we have a 3 days of cooking process. So the first 24 hours we inject steam, and the only differentiation that we have with other companies that we inject the steam from the bottom and from the upper part. Most of the companies they only go by bottom, so we use both sides in order to have more even cooking agave at the end of the process. And for those 24 hours of the first 24 hours of the 3 days, 3 hours that we cooked of the process, we shut down the steam and we let it condensate. Everything that condensates, we call it bitter honeys, and we dispose of it. Then for the remaining 21 hours that we still cooking it, we whatever condensates over there, we use it as an oven honeys, and we can make tequila out of it. 1 day of rest with a closed oven, and the third day we open it, and then we can start using the product.
I do believe it is more important the quality of your water than the quality of your agave. You can have the best agave possible, but bad water, you will never get high quality product. Should be both things together.
We have 3 water sources. We have rainwater, we have spring water, and we have deep well water.
Each one of these waters has different minerals, different pH. Just using one water, doing precisely the same, but using this water and using the other water or the other water, we will have different profiles. And again, if we have a combination from this tequila made with this water, just make a combination and you will have a different profile. Same quality, different profile. So every single change with a combination of waters will change profile. And of course, we cannot produce the same profile again and again and again. It's not a kitchen recipe. There is many factors. The pH from the agave, it is different or not. How is the level of maturity of your agave? That will make some change. I cannot give you the same precisely profile from this lot than from the next one or from the last one. It will be small changes, but it will be.
The boss is always improving and experimenting in everything.
We started small, but eventually we started because of Sean, because of the team in the United States, growing, and eventually we are growing exponentially. Then yes, we are happy.
Yeah, this is a huge, let's call shout out for all the fans though, because thanks to you guys, we are pushing us to always improve, to produce more. Now we have a double shift, that we double our production already. We just doubling the shift. We're getting a new fermentation tanks, new ovens, in order to be able to match the requirements, to be able to be in all the US, in all the states. But all this takes a process. We try to do it like slow, in order to be sure that we keep the quality that we are known for.
We need more space. Then in this moment we are in process to grow equipment, ovens, more fermentation tanks, more of the seals. I think we will be able to produce this year between 800,000 liters, so close. And next year we should be able to produce 1.5 million liters.
It's going to be new, for example, like the new cellar, it's going to be 4 or 5 times bigger than the one that we have right now. With a tasting room, going to have a view to the new cellar. So you're tasting our tequila, you're going to have a wide view to our aging processes, so inside it.
I never thought that we should be in the place we are now, in the market, with the brands. We're happy. I am a happy man.